Randy Orton embarrassed Cody Rhodes. Let me say that again. Randy Orton, the Viper, the legend killer, the man who has made careers crumble, stood over Cody Rhodes and made him look like an absolute fool in front of millions. And you know what? A lot of people, maybe even you, thought that was the end. You thought Cody was done. You thought the story was finished. You sat there watching and you said, Cody can't beat Randy. He doesn't have it. He'll never be on Orton's level. Well, I want you to sit with that thought for a second. I want you to really feel that opinion you had. Because what happened next? What just went down? What moment just got burned into WWE history forever? Cody Rhodes pinned Randy Orton. 1, 2, 3, and walked out the undisputed WWE Champion. And if that makes you angry, good. Drop that anger in the comments right now, because we are about to break down every single second of how this happened, why it happened, and what it means for the future of professional wrestling. This video is going to make you feel things. Stay with me. Let's go. Segment 1, setting the stage. To truly understand what Cody Rhodes just accomplished, you have to understand who he was walking into this match against. Randy Orton is not just a WWE superstar. Randy Orton is a force of nature. He is a 13-time world champion. He is the man who RKO'd legends into retirement. He is the man who burned down careers like they were paper. When Randy Orton stares at you from across that ring, there is a primal, instinctive part of your brain that tells you to run, and it has been that way for over 2 decades. And Orton coming into this championship match was ruthless. He had been methodical, calculated, cold. He had been dismantling opponents not with rage, not with emotion, but with surgical, disgusting precision. Watch any Randy Orton match in this run and you'll see the same pattern: slow, deliberate, dominant. He doesn't just beat you, he takes something from you. He finds the thing you love most about yourself as a wrestler and he destroys it in front of your fans. That is what he intended to do to Cody Rhodes. But here's the thing about Cody that Orton, and honestly, a lot of you watching, completely underestimated. Cody Rhodes has been baptized by fire. This man left WWE when he was told there was no future for him here. He went out into the wilderness of independent wrestling, built himself from scratch, co-founded a whole other wrestling promotion, and then came back to the company that doubted him. He has wrestled with a torn pectoral muscle. He has competed through injuries that would have kept most men home on the couch. He has had his WrestleMania moment stolen from him, rescheduled, questioned, and doubted at every single turn. And he kept going. Every single time. So when Randy Orton looked across that ring at Cody Rhodes and thought he saw a man he could break, he made the biggest mistake of his career. Segment 2, the match itself. From the moment that bell rang, the energy in that arena was electric. The crowd was already split, half of them chanting for Cody, the other half either silent or, let's be honest, waiting to see the Viper strike. Early in the match, Randy Orton did what Randy Orton does. He slowed everything down. He controlled the pace. He worked Cody's arm, targeted that shoulder, exploiting what he'd studied on film. Every Randy Orton match is a chess game and he is always trying to be 3 moves ahead. And you could see Cody feeling it. There were moments where the pain flashed across his face and you could see the doubt trying to creep in. But here's where Cody separated himself. Most wrestlers, when Randy Orton takes over a match, they start fighting his game. They try to wrestle the Orton match and they lose every single time. Cody did something different. He started wrestling ugly. He threw out the textbook. He got desperate, scrappy, intense. He stopped trying to out-technique Orton and started trying to outwill him. The turning point, and if you watched this match you know the moment I'm talking about, was when Orton went for that vintage rope-on DDT. Classic Orton. The crowd popped instinctively because muscle memory after 20 years of watching this man told them what was coming. The RKO setup. The 3 count. The Orton win. Except Cody reversed it. He turned it into a desperation roll-up attempt, and when Orton kicked out and sprang to his feet with that cold, dead-eyed look, that look that has ended careers, Cody didn't flinch. He didn't flinch. He stood right there, eye to eye, chest heaving, fire in his eyes, and the arena erupted. Because in that moment, every single person watching realized this is different. This isn't another Cody Rhodes performance. This is Cody Rhodes becoming something. Segment 3, the finish. Now I need to talk about the finish, because this is where things get real and this is where some of you are going to lose your minds in the comments. Orton went for the RKO. The crowd saw it coming. The refs saw it coming. You at home saw it coming. And for one heartbreaking, stomach-dropping second it looked like it landed. Cody went down hard. Orton hooked the leg. 1, 2, kick out. The arena exploded. I mean, they lost their minds. And you could see it on Orton's face, that rare, almost imperceptible flicker of something he doesn't usually show: disbelief. Randy Orton does not panic, but in that moment, he paused. Just for a fraction of a second. And that fraction was all Cody needed. He popped back up. Orton swung. Cody ducked. Crossroads. One of the cleanest, most perfectly timed crossroads you will ever see in your life. Orton hit the mat. Cody dropped into the cover. 1, 2, 3. New undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. I need you to understand what that moment meant. I need you to really sit in it. Because this wasn't just a title change. This was a man finishing a story that started years ago. This was a man who was told no by this industry, by fans, by critics, and answered every single one of them with a championship win over one of the greatest to ever do it. And if you still want to say Cody doesn't belong at the top, I need you to go back and watch that match again. Watch it with fresh eyes. Because Randy Orton brought everything he had and Cody Rhodes kicked out, stood up, and ended it. Segment for the aftermath and what this means. Okay, let's talk about what comes next because this is where it gets genuinely fascinating. Randy Orton is not going to simply accept this. Let me be very, very clear about that. The Viper doesn't slither away quietly after a loss. He goes cold. He calculates. He waits. And that patience is terrifying because you never know when or where he's going to strike. The rematch clause alone makes the next few weeks of WWE programming must-watch television. But beyond Orton, Cody Rhodes as champion reshapes the entire landscape. Think about who's lurking in that locker room right now. Think about the challengers who are going to line up. Every top name on the roster now has to readjust their trajectory because the championship just landed on the shoulders of a man who has proven he will fight through anything to keep it. That's not a paper champion. That's not someone who won on a fluke. That is a fighting champion who will show up every single week and make you earn it. And for the long-term storytelling, this is golden. Cody defeating Orton in this fashion doesn't end a story, it opens 15 new ones. The legacy implications alone are staggering. A man who left WWE, built his reputation elsewhere, returned, won the championship, lost it, fought all the way back, and is now standing on top of the mountain again? That is the kind of arc that transcends wrestling. That is the kind of story that you tell your kids about. That is the kind of thing that 20 years from now, people will show clips of and say, that is why I became a wrestling fan. Segment 5: The Haters and the Believers. Now let's address the room. Because I know there are people watching this right now with their arms crossed. Cody's booking has been too protected. Orton deserved this run more. The finish was overbooked. Cody just isn't Randy Orton. You know what? I've heard all of it. And I want to say something directly to those people. Your opinion is noted. Your opinion is valid in the sense that you're allowed to have it, and your opinion is completely wrong. Wrestling at its core is about investment. It's about making fans care so deeply about a performer that when they win, you feel it in your chest, and when they lose, it ruins your night. When is the last time a Randy Orton win or loss made you feel something that raw? Don't answer that, just think about it. Cody Rhodes makes people feel things. That's not an accident. That's not booking. That's a performer who has put in an unimaginable amount of work, sacrifice, and passion to make you connect with him. And when he wins that title, the emotion in that arena isn't manufactured. It is real. So to the believers, to everyone who stood by Cody through every setback, every doubter, every "he'll never be the guy" take tonight is for you. You were right. And it feels incredible, doesn't it? And to the doubters? The comments section is open. I dare you to tell me Cody didn't deserve this. Segment 6: Final thoughts and call to action. Here is where I land on all of this. Cody Rhodes defeating Randy Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship is not just one of the best moments of this year in wrestling. It is a landmark moment in the larger story of what professional wrestling can be when it commits to long-form character-driven storytelling and lets performers rise to the occasion organically. Randy Orton is a legend. He will always be a legend. Nothing that happened tonight takes anything away from his legacy or his greatness. But tonight was not Randy Orton's night. Tonight was Cody's. And the fact that it came against Randy Orton? Against the single most credible, most dangerous, most decorated threat that could have been placed in front of him? That's what makes it historic. You don't become great by beating the easy path. You become great by beating the best. And on this night, in this match, Cody Rhodes did exactly that. This is Ring Rumble 1, and if this video got your blood pumping, if you have an opinion, a prediction, a hot take, or if you just want to share that feeling, drop it in the comments right now. I read every single one. Tell me, was this the right call? Who challenges Cody next? Can Orton come back and take the title? Share this video with every wrestling fan you know. If they didn't watch this match, they need to see it. And if you haven't subscribed to Ring Rumble 1 yet, what are you doing? Hit that button. We cover every moment, every angle, every championship match with the passion it deserves. This is only the beginning. Cody Rhodes is your undisputed WWE Champion.